What is up, Lord of the Rings fans? My name is Trevor, and welcome to my channel. Every Monday on my channel, we do a thing called Middle Earth Mondays, where we talk everything and anything Middle Earth. Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Today, I'm going to be ranking all the Lord of the Rings villains from the live-action movies. We're going to place them on the proper tiers. There's about 13 villains. There might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less, but I counted about 13 that were worthy enough to be put on this list. Let me know your ranking down below in the comments section. Hit the like button, subscribe button. Let's get into this. Starting off with our tiers, we have baddest of them all. Good, mid, Earth. Yeah, I'm ashamed about that one. Then we have meh. Then we have you eat nasty chips. This is what Gollum says in the Two Towers of Sam when Sam takes the rabbits from him and boils them. He's talking about good taters. Come on. You gotta know this if you're Lord of the Rings fan. These characters are in no particular order. First up, we have the Witch King of Angmar. Honestly, I'm gonna put this guy in the baddest of them all. He single-handedly brings that fear factor in Return of the King, but he takes out Theoden King, and he has a one-on-one fight against Eowyn. He says, "No man can kill me," and you chose your words not too carefully, sir, because she's not a man, and she kills him. But this dude is scary, and he just brings that, like, X factor to the table. When he shows up on screen, you get the heebie-jeebies. You don't know exactly what he's going to do next. The Witch King of Angmar is in the baddest of them all. Then we have the Balrog, who took out Gandalf the Grey in Fellowship of the Ring. We're going to put the Balrog in baddest of them all as well. He took out one of our most powerful characters in this very emotional moment in that very first movie. The Balrog is scary, he's menacing, and he's going to be in the Rings of Power show, which I'm very excited to see how they utilize him there. Then we have Denethor. You eat nasty chips. This is a bad tier. If you didn't pick that up, this is the bad tier. And he eats nasty tomatoes when Pippin's singing. And he's just a mean jerk of a character, a mean father, a terrible terrible leader, and flee and run for your lives, he yells at all of his Gondor people. And then Gandalf, just a awesome moment, whacks him with his staff. It's just great. But this guy tried to kill Faramir when Faramir is still alive. It's like, what? What are you doing, man? Then we have Sauron. This guy's going baddest from them all as well. I love this villain. I think he's one of the best villains of all time, in my opinion. And, like, when he gets the army of Isengard ready to take out majority of the Ents, but they get the army of Isengard to go and attack Helm's Deep, that alone, you're like, Saruman means business, and he's on the side of Sauron. Picks the wrong side in the long run, but this guy is menacing. He's terrifying. His one-on-one fight with Gandalf, when he whoops up on Gandalf, man, that shit hits hard. Then we have Gothmog. I'll put him in Middle Earth, because if you're not a big Lord of the Rings fan like I am, you have no idea what this guy's name was. You call him the one-eyed orc leader from Return of the King. Not in it all too much, and then we don't really see him die. We see all like the Rohirrim, everyone kind of run through him, and that's it for him. So he's in the Middle Earth. I'm ashamed of that. I apologize. Then we have Lurtz. Lurtz is going to go in that good tier as well. This guy is a big, muscly meanie. And, like, when you go to the Hobbit movies, they have, like, Azog the Defiler as, like, the big, like, orc who's, like, the muscle. And that's what Lurtz is. And he takes out Boromir with 3 arrows. And he puts up a hell of a fight with the Strider. Lurtz is just a commander and, like, a little general for Saruman, because he's big and he's bad, to go and capture the halflings. And he succeeds at his job, though he does not make it out alive. He gets Merry and Pippin, and they kind of, you know, it's sad. It's messed up. But this guy right here, he's brutal, and he took out Boromir. Are you kidding me? Come on. Then we have the Mouth of Sauron. You have only seen this character if you watch the extended editions of the Lord of the Rings, or you play the Lord of the Rings video games growing up. I played the Lord of the Rings video games growing up. That's how I really know this character. But I'm going to put him in meh, because in the movies, an extended version, Aragorn just slices this dude's head off. He's not really in it all that much, and I know if you're a diehard Lord of the Rings fan, you're going to be like, how are you putting him in meh? He's not in it all that much. I could put him in Middle Earth, but Meh was empty, so he goes there. That's what I say. Then we have the Easterlings. When you watch the Two Towers, you have Sam, Frodo, and Gollum. They're at the Black Gate. You see them marching. That's all they're in for. So for that reason, I'm going to put them in meh. If you watch the extended editions, you might get a little bit more from them. I remember them from a game I played growing up, the Battle for Middle Earth PC game. That game was freaking awesome, and these guys were awesome to have. But other than that, they're not in it all that much, and I wish they were, because these guys are scary and menacing, and like I wanted to see that on screen, but we didn't. We didn't get to see it. Then we have Shelob, the big, giant, nasty spider from Return of the King, going in the good tier. I mean, this lady is terrified, and Gollum is leading them to her, so she takes out Frodo and Sam, and Frodo's the only one there, and Frodo gets taken out by Shelob, and Sam comes back there to save Frodo. And I mean, it's just like, Shelob was nasty and scary, and every time we get to that scene in the movie, I get the heebie-jeebies. I don't like spiders. I don't know anyone who really likes spiders, but she is the scariest, nasty spider I've ever seen in a movie ever. Then we have Gollum. Gollum is Schmeagol. That's like, Schmeagol's kind of good, not really, but Gollum is very, very bad. and I'm going to have to put Gollum in the Badass of the Maul. Basically, he's our main villain to Frodo and Sam in the Two Towers and Return of the King, and he constantly gets them to believe that he's not the villain. He's trying to help them out. He plays a very good psychological warfare. That's why he's in the Badass of the Maul. I love Gollum. He's a great character. Andy Serkis played this guy so dang well. Then we have Wormtongue. Grima, you eat nasty chips. That's exactly where Grima goes. I can't stand this guy. I find him incredibly annoying. And when you have Alfred in the Hobbit movies, that's who this is in the Lord of the Rings movies. Just annoying. Then we have the Nazgul. The Nazgul are going to go in the good tier. The Nazgul are terrifying and menacing, and they're utilized to the most in the Fellowship of the Ring. When they fight with Aragorn, they chase after Arwen and Frodo. I mean, that's when they're utilized the most, and that's like our biggest threat in the Fellowship of the Ring. Other than that, they're not in it all that much. You get to see them, and I love the score they play when we do see them, but they're not in it nearly enough in the Two Towers and Return of the King for them to be put up there in the Badass in the all tier. I still think they're great, they're good, and these wraiths are terrifying. Then finally, we have Sauron, and Sauron is going to be in the Rings of Power TV show, which I cannot wait for. But Sauron is not nearly in the Lord of the Rings movies enough. He's in the Fellowship of the Ring, barely. But the eye of Sauron and the thought of Sauron is constantly there. Therefore, he goes in the Baddest of them all tier. Because everyone's fearing that he might come back one day if they get the ring to there. It's all bad news bears from there. Sauron is menacing. He's terrifying. And just the thought of him in the eye of Sauron, he's not even on screen, and you're still scared of this guy. So therefore he goes in the Baddest of them all tier. That's going to do it for our Lord of the Rings villain ranking. Let me know your ranking of these villains down below in the comments section. If I forgot any, please let me know and put them in your ranking. Hit the like button, subscribe button. Lots more videos coming this week. Make sure you guys are here for all of them by hitting the notification bell. And we'll see you in the next one.